Let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Kieran. Welcome back to the Manchester United review of Derby County versus Manchester United in the FA Cup. We got the win. Obviously, just before, I just want to address some things. Obviously, I haven't got the green screen background. The green screen, unfortunately, is not very mobile. It's very hard to kind of move around and stuff. So, unfortunately, the room that's in is being used at the moment. So, I've had to relocate. But that is why you're not seeing the green screen. But if you want to go see it and you haven't already, go check out in one of my previous streams or whatever. But Derby County, well, I mean, it was looking like a replay all the way for me. It was looking like a replay. You know, we were missing chances. It just didn't seem our day at all. We hit the post about 5 times. You know, even Rashford, who hasn't been clinical recently, was getting closer and closer to a goal. I think Rashford himself hit the post twice. I think Lukaku hit the post and Pogba, and it was just getting ridiculous. And we were getting so close to scoring without actually scoring, and it was very frustrating game to watch up until around the 85th minute, around that time, when Jesse Lingard steps up, as he has been doing recently, and scores an absolute pile driver into the top right hand corner of Carson's goal, or the top left corner for Scott Carson, into the back of the net, and we break the deadlock. And I was very happy with that, almost relieved when that went in. It was just, you know, yeah, as I said, a moment of relief. Welcome Asian Gamer, welcome welcome Chiefs, welcome Crazy Pizza Gaming, and welcome Ryan, welcome all you guys. Thank you very much for joining the stream, and congratulations to Asian Gamer for hitting 100 subscribers as well. But yeah, Lingard and Lukaku, as Tubes is saying there, just absolutely saved the day for us, because, oh wow, I've popped that out of place. It was looking very it was looking tricky. It was looking tricky to break the deadlock. It just didn't seem like it was our day. We created so many opportunities, so many chances, so many crosses went into the box as well, and we were looking to find the back of the net. We were probing, and I did feel that a goal was coming. But as the game wore on, it looked very similar to games in the past where, you know, we've just been knocking on that door and we weren't able to get in. But thankfully, Jesse Lingard opened up with a bit of magic, and he's been doing so well so far this season, because continuing his scoring run, obviously scoring against Everton, scoring 2 against Burnley, just he's doing bits at the moment, and I'm really happy for him. Obviously, a lot of people were writing him off, saying, you know, he's not Manchester United standard, and you know, he should be a squad player. Well, I mean, he's just proving the haters wrong. They are match after match, and I'm really proud that he's doing that. And we're into the 4th round of the FA Cup as well. We're into the hat, and we've beaten a lower league opposition, and we treated it with a lot more respect this time. I thought the first half performance, I thought the overall performance wasn't too bad. I thought, you know, we would create a load of chances. We really went at Derby, and they were holding on for a while. They really were holding on for a while. But you know, we had, obviously Lukaku came on for Mkhitaryan, who didn't have a great game. He played a few decent balls, but apart from that, didn't really affect the game. And then obviously big man Lukaku comes on, and hold on, is my mic working? Oh, it's working. I thought it wasn't working for a second. Welcome Dal as well. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, it's, you know, Romelu Lukaku comes on, and he provides so much mobility up front. You know, he really gets the running going. Rashford was, you know, doing alright up front, but I think he just wasn't clinical enough. If he finished his chances, I don't think Lukaku would have come on, but, you know, he did come on, and ultimately he got his goal in the end, which is great for him. And we got a celebration as well. We got a celebration from Romelu Lukaku, which is very good to see. Obviously, after all the whole debacle of, you know, will he celebrate, will he not celebrate? Welcome Alex Burke, welcome to the stream of Hen. How are you doing? But yeah, it was good to see him celebrate as well. And just in the end, you know, we can look back on this game at the end of the season, and we'll probably look back on it thinking it was a good performance, just looking at the scoreline. But you know, the game was hard fought. I think it was very hard fought. I think it was an entertaining game for the neutral. I think it was very much end-to-end football for both teams, and yeah, I think it was interesting, very, very interesting to watch. And we're very, very, I was very, very happy when the Lingard goal went in, just to break the deadlock, obviously against teams like Southampton and I was thinking it was going to be the Southampton game all over again. To be honest, we were absolutely knocking on the door, and in the end of the day, we broke it down. And then we scored 2 as well to not make it seem like a lucky 1-0 win. We really scored 2, and I think a 2-0 win was the fair result considering how the game went. In all fairness, so I think overall we played well, and I think we deserved the result. And it's 2 wins on the bounce now. Obviously, after that long run of draws, 2 wins on the bounce does seem like a very, very. It does seem like we're starting to build some more form. We're starting to build a bit more, and hopefully we can gain some more confidence from these games. Tube's also making a good point about clean sheets. We've got 3 clean sheets in a row. Very, very good for the goalkeepers and defence as well. But yeah, ultimately I think we're turning a corner. I think a lot of fans were a bit worried that after the draws and things like that we'd start going downhill and we wouldn't be able to recover. But it seems like we are turning a corner. Hopefully we're getting back to good form, getting back to winning ways, and those 3 draws were just a bit of a blip in the season. Let's read a few of your comments. Tube's also saying I fear Mickey's gone. I think that is a valid point as well. Obviously, I do feel like Mickey, obviously coming off a half time, doesn't seem like he's in favour with Jose Mourinho. But to be fair, he's not really putting in the performances to give Jose Mourinho anything to kind of hang on to. I think he is slightly doing better than he was, but I think he's still making a few mistakes. But still, players like Lingard just showing up time after time and just providing that providing that touch, that composure to put it in the top corner, just absolutely superb from that man, Messi Lingard. I love that name. I think, what is that? How many goals has he scored this season? Is that in all competitions? It's whatever it is, it's just blinding form from Jesse Lingard at the moment, and hopefully he can keep up for the long run and keep up for as long as possible. Welcome Zach's FootyWorld, welcome to the stream, and also welcome United fan, welcome to the stream, guys. How are we all doing? Please do leave a like, guys, if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching this stream. I love you all, guys. United fan says Lingard is in the best form of his life at the moment. Exactly. I definitely agree with that, and long may it continue. Welcome Little E as well. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Also, as Zach's in the stream, please do go and subscribe to his channel in the description down below, and also go check out all the other channels in the description down below. They're well worth a watch. Some fantastic content on there, so go and check them out. Yeah, I do agree with you, Ryan. I do think that Mkhitaryan did play a bit better, today. I thought he wasn't as wasteful. Obviously, he didn't have too many chances anyway, but he, obviously, I think we did need to make a change. I think we were, even though we weren't making chances, we weren't kind of penetrating enough, and I think, bringing on Lukaku really did open them up a bit, gave us a bit more pace going forward. I mean, that second goal for Lukaku was classic counter-attacking play. Martial and Lukaku just linking up beautifully, and it was a lovely goal. I mean, if it didn't come off the keeper, it would have been a brilliant goal. Obviously, it still went into the back of the net, so, fair enough. Tube says here, there's a comment here. He says, I think Mickey last season plus this season was frozen out far too long, while others were not treated as harshly, bound to affect his confidence, although as of late his cameos haven't shown enough. I mean, that's a good point, to be fair. By the way, Dal, I will accept your call in a few minutes' time. Just need to sort that kind of thing out, but I will accept your call. Don't worry about that. But yeah, no, it's true. Obviously, it was. Yeah, I mean that is the thing. Obviously, being frozen out of the team is not going to help your confidence. It really isn't going to, help you at all. it's gonna, you know, make you feel that the manager doesn't want you really. And obviously, you know, he has been treated pretty harshly by Jose Mourinho. And I was hoping he could show Jose Mourinho wrong, but you know, towards the end of last season, he seemed to be doing that. Obviously, helping us out in the Europa League and really helping us get to, you know, the final and also scoring in the final. So he was doing pretty well at the moment. But I mean, I really hope he can get back into form. But I do worry that it might be the end of Mkhitaryan at Old Trafford this season. As Zach is saying there, please do leave a like on the stream, guys. That'd be brilliant. Also, if you have just joined and wondered, why is there no green screen? Well, I can answer that question. The green screen is not very portable, and also the room that it's in is being used at the moment by the mother. So I have to vacate to my path position. As you can see, you all remember this background. It's an iconic background behind me here. You know, I mean, I tell you what. One of the best backgrounds in YouTube. This is, but yeah, that's why there's no green screen. But definitely for tomorrow's videos and you know, Sunday's videos, there will be green screens and things like that. And also, guys, obviously with no football, I'm trying to keep up. You know, trying to, you know, stream daily and things like that. And obviously because of the transfer window, there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Is there anything, you know? Is there any sort of transfer rumours you think I should talk about in my next few transfer shows? Welcome, Manchester United Talks. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? If you haven't checked him out, go check him out. Some absolutely superb Manchester United content. Actually, before I came on here, I was watching his review, live review of the Derby game. Very, very good indeed. So if you want some more cracking Manchester United content, he's your man. Go check him out. And yeah. If you want to, yeah, as I said, check him out. Unfortunately, I haven't got his link in the description, but if you are in the chat right now, I would really recommend it. And I think you can click on his icon and go to his channel. I think he's nearly at 50 subscribers as well, so get him up to 50 subscribers, and that'll be absolutely superb. Great live streams, as I've said. But I mean, again, it's a great win for us. I saw Zach saying that he likes the picture of Lingard. To be fair, I found that last minute, to be honest. I did find that last minute, gonna confess. Ryan says FA Cup is the most realistic trophy left for us. I think that's definitely true. Obviously, the Champions League, we're in the round of 16 against Sevilla, although going to the quarterfinals is going to be... I'm not sure how, you know, the teams that we're going to face in the quarterfinals, I think that'll be too much for us at the moment, although... Jose Mourinho definitely does like the Champions League. You know, he won it with Porto with a really young squad. So, I mean, you never know with Jose Mourinho. You really don't know with Jose Mourinho. But, I mean, it would be nice to get, you know, to the semi-final of the Champions League. I think also in the league, I think we need to make sure we finish in the top 4. Consolidate our place a bit more because we are getting pretty tight up there. Obviously, we still are in second place. But we are getting pretty tight up there, and hopefully we can, you know, start pulling away a bit and consolidate our place in second. Because top 4 is not guaranteed, and we've seen that in previous seasons. Tubes is saying, yep, second place, FA Cup win, and quarterfinals of the Champions League would be great. Yeah, I would take that. I think you know, a lot of Manchester United fans would take that right now if you offered it to them. Ryan says, I gave Lingard man of the match. His won the goal won us the game, and the whole match he was solid. I think that's true, and I think, you know, in these sorts of games when you're playing against lower league opposition, you need a piece of quality, a piece of magic to open the door. And then once that door is open, you start going through that door. And that's what happened to us. We just, you know, as soon as, as soon as we scored that goal, like I knew that, you know, we were going to win that game because, you know, Derby were kind of at that point defending, and they were bringing on defenders and trying to get it to a replay. But obviously after we scored that goal, they had to come out if they wanted to get anything, and that left holes. And that's how we scored the counter-attacking goal. It was a free kick, and, you know, Pogba clears it away, and, you know, it goes straight to, It goes straight to Lukaku with a very, very good touch from him. Obviously, the people who comment on his touch sat down there. But got a bit mugged off there. But yeah, I thought that really did open the door, and it was the most important goal in this game. Obviously, Lukaku getting a goal, getting back in form. Hopefully, it's not just a one-off goal like it was against Newcastle. Hopefully, he can start scoring more in the team. And obviously, our next Premier League game, our next game is on the 15th. So no football for around 10 days for Manchester United. But I will keep the content coming, as well as Man United Talks, and as well as Dal as well. So, as I said, go check those guys out if you haven't already. Alex says Lingard always gives 110% and deserves every bit of form he's getting. Yeah, I think he does, and I think he really does put in the hard yards. He runs around a lot and really gives a lot for the team, and really cares about the team and plays for the shirt. And I definitely think that he's one of those players who, you know, he deserves his place in the team, and I'm really happy that he's showing great form. Hopefully he can continue throughout the season showing form like this, and if he does, then I think we'll keep our top 4 space, and we'll do well in the league. We'll probably stay second. Okay, right. All right. Daryl's been calling for a while now, so I'll try and get him on for a quick chat. Let's just move that up a bit. There we go. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, Dazza. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? Well, I know you've been calling for a while. Sorry about, but now you're on the show. Great to have you on. Obviously 2-0 win. But we didn't exactly make it easy for ourselves.
No, we never do against championship opposition. It's only natural. I mean, you think of Manchester City, the team that obviously are higher than us in the league. They play a lot better, but they played against Wolverhampton. They made it hard for themselves. Every Premier League team that plays against the lower opposition always will find it hard, because you know what people do? They always underestimate sides. Fortunately for us, we didn't underestimate them. We went out with full force, got 28 shots. We might have got 10 on target, but that's average. But to get 2 goals against a brilliant team of Derby County's defence and stuff, to get 2 goals past them, it's good. It shows us a great sign for when we play against Stoke, which is the next home game. And it was nice to see Lukaku back on the score sheet again. And obviously, how many goals has Jesse Lingard scored now? Goodness me. He's scored a few crackers for us ever since. And he does to score in the cup games. And yet, 28 shots, 10 on target. It's good. It's an improvement to what we saw against Bristol City. And it was good that we didn't cock it up against these. Because this team, this Derby County side, are much better and more attacking than Bristol City. We have to watch out. We couldn't underestimate a side like this, because if we did, we would lose. And we didn't lose. So it was brilliant. It was a good win for us. I was very, very happy overall.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. Today we definitely didn't take the lower opposition for granted, and I mean, as you say, we never make it easy for ourselves against lower league opposition. We haven't been making it easy for ourselves, this season really, especially on this stretch of form. But it was good to get the win, and I think as you said, a few guys in the live chat. I mean, ManUnitedMax has come in with some very nice praise for Lingard, as well as Man United Talks as well. And he deserves it. He definitely deserves it. He was a player who, last season was being written off. Was written off for, saying that he's not Man United standard. He's Deadwood. He's come back and silenced all the critics. And I think, that's what you need to do as a player. You need to go out there and show you're talking on the pitch, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's not, doing anything, moaning in the press or doing whatever. He's just going out there, proving, all his doubters wrong, and and just talking on the pitch, and that is what every single fan wants to see from them players. I was going to read a few of the comments. Man United Talk says, gotta be happy for Rom. Also, if Jesse receives any stick from now on, something is wrong. I definitely agree with the record he has. As I move on to Tube's comment as well, 8 goals in 10 games. It would be stupid for him to get stick. I think obviously he's been performing so well so far. And I think even in the big games he performs well, and he's just been a consistent performer for us. So we need to wrap him up on cotton wool, because he's going to win us some very, very important games this season. ManUnitedMax says he's Lingard on another level. I definitely agree with that as well. Stube says if Lingard can manage to conquer the easy chances or one-on-ones on top of his already great long-range finishing and technical finishes, then he'll get even better. I mean, exactly. I think the cliche is he always scores bangers. He always scores top big goals or going around all the defenders. He can never score the simple goals, and sometimes that's the most frustrating thing. Obviously, against Leicester, he had a very easy chance where he rounded the keeper, just couldn't put it in the back of the net. So, as I said, I do agree. I think if he adds that kind of thing to his game and just makes his composure even better, then he could become, one of the best midfielders in the league and could really help us in the future. I think he's 25, 20. Yeah, I think he's about 25 now. ManUnitedMax says, I feel we learned from the Bristol game and showed that in the performance at least we win comfortably, because to be fair, we were all over them, game hitting the post or on goal shots in every attack. We were all over them, to be fair. We were absolutely dominating them, and it was very clear to see who was going to win the match. But it was getting frustrating as the game went on, and it did look very, very similar to a lot of performances that happened last season at Old Trafford, where we were drawing a lot of games and we were hammering the goal. It reminded me of the Burnley game actually, where we drew 0-0, where we just peppered Burnley and they kept keeping us out, and it was very, very very nerve-wracking. But obviously once we got the breakthrough, there was no it was an easy win from there. Keep getting your comments in. I'll keep reading your comments. But Darryl, I'd also like to ask you, obviously Romelu Lukaku getting back on the score sheet for Manchester United. What do you think that'll do for his confidence? Obviously we saw him celebrate as well after all the controversy of him not celebrating. So that goal against Derby, do you think it'll help him? Will it boost his confidence, and do you think he can take that form into the Premier League?
Oh, definitely, it'll boost his confidence up, because we need him to score against Stoke City, because Stoke City are good in defence, they're good in attack as well. They're probably one of our bogey teams, so I think it's good that he got back on the score sheet. Yeah, okay, it was against Derby County, but Derby County are as tough as Stoke City at the minute, so. It's good. It's good that you get your strikers back on the score sheet and stuff, and not just obviously the midfielders. But I'm really concerned for Jesse Lingard. I don't know why all these Man United fans are criticising him. Why are you criticising a player who scores 8 goals from about 10 games? I think Tube's mentioned. It's stupid. It's stupid that you don't. That United fans aren't respecting the players for what they're doing. The players that United have are there to play for the team, and if the fans don't appreciate what the players are doing, I'm sorry, but they're supporting the wrong team if they think that a player like Jesse Lingard, who is on fire at the minute, if they don't like him being at Man United, so be it. He is staying at Man United. Who gives a crap what they think? And let the media do all the talking, not what everyone else says. I always think it's the media's fault. The media always give all these bad rumours and stuff about certain players, and I think they're the ones who have started it. So we need we need United fans to just stop being so aggressive to players who can actually score. But overall, I think it's stupid, all this criticism stuff. If you don't like players from Manchester United, go and support a crap team like Man City.
Well said. Well, I definitely agree with what you say there. I mean, you made some fantastic points. I think, obviously, the fact that, you know, I agree, and I think, like, you know, criticising players, you know, criticising, you know, your own players and saying they're terrible. I mean, what help is that? Like, what help is that? Obviously, you're entitled to your opinion, but how on earth is that going to help the player at all? How on earth is that going to help him? And how is that, you know?
It's not going to do anything good for them. It's just going to down their confidence, isn't it?
Exactly,
you know,
exactly.
You have to appreciate what they're doing. They're playing for a big team. You have to, you know, give them, you know, what's it called? Give them, you know, a big boost in energy, and I can't get the word out of my mouth. And show more support to them. If you don't, they're not going to play well. So, you know, you have to show your support for the players, no matter how bad they're doing games. If they do bad, so be it. Doesn't mean that they're going to play bad every single game. I mean, see, Lukaku, you know, Lukaku's going to be playing, I think Lukaku will be playing every single Premier League game now up to February at least, because Zlatan's now injured. So he's injured for 1 month, which isn't good. But, you know, it's all this criticism stuff. It's just not right. It's not right at all. Mike Jones was joined.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Welcome, Matthew Jones. Welcome to the stream. How are we doing? ManUnitedMax says the reason Lingard is playing so well is because he's playing the football of these days. He's young but mature and understands what today's football game is, and he used it in his game. I think that is a very good point, to be fair. You know, he understands today's game, and I think, you know, obviously today's game is much different to what, you know, yesterday's game. I mean, that is probably, it's stating the obvious, but you know what I mean. Like, it's very easy to criticise a player like Lingard, but I mean, the way he's playing is just unbelievable, and the way he can link up the play, and, you know, he's just playing so well at the moment. It's just absolutely fantastic to see. Yeah, Daryl, I'm going to have to go quickly to get my charger, but you can, if you want to keep talking and reading out the comments and things like that, just as I get my charger.
Yeah, no problem, mate. I'll happily do that. Well, I never thought I'd be doing this, would I? Taking over someone's stream. Love it. Matty Jones says 28 shots, but 8 on target. Matty, it was 10 shots on target from what I found out. That was the story of the match. Yeah, get your thoughts and opinions in still, guys. I actually felt it was a good game, a good win for us. We did well. Let's not forget that it took us ages, you know, to get started, but we always do that against championship opposition, so it's not much to expect. Oh, he's back. But Ryan says, I don't want wars anywhere near our team. I've watched him a couple of times and he's really nowhere near as good. For sure. Interesting point. I mean, we also forget that Luke Shaw and Danny Ward both play for massive teams. Oh, wow. They both play for big teams, you know, Spurs and Manchester United, and they're two brilliant teams, you know. You have to remember these are left backs that we could sign. We could sign Danny Ward, we might not. I don't think we will. I mean, why would we want Danny Ward? But I actually think I think we do need another left back. I see you're back now, so
yeah.
I'll pass it back over to you now.
But yeah, I mean, Daryl, you're a natural, mate. You're an absolute natural. Reading out the comments for fun. But yeah, I mean,
Don't forget.
Oh yeah. If you want more of that quality Daryl, go check out his channel. And he does some great content on his stream. Cheeky plug there. But yeah, go check out Daryl's channel as well. But yeah, I mean, as I said, great performance today. Great performance. It was. I mean, obviously. Wait. What comment were you addressing there, Daryl?
Which one was I addressing?
Yeah, which one were you talking about?
Oh, the one I was talking about before I went back to you. I was talking about Danny Wars, the one that Wine mentioned. I don't want Wars anywhere near our team.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah, it kind of also links with what Man United talks as well about the Shaw for Rose rumours, the swap deal. I mean, as it's transfer season, those sorts of rumours will come about, and it's going to be an interesting transfer window and things like that. So, I mean, I think at the moment it's absolutely ridiculous what's going on. If that is the case, if that is a rumour, I think that's completely ridiculous. Obviously, the way that Luke Shaw is playing at the moment, he really is playing really well, and I think he is starting. I think we all thought his career at Manchester United was pretty much finished after the way Jose Mourinho wasn't really starting him, and not really playing him as much, and he wasn't getting enough game time. But now he's come back into the team. He's really shown what he's about. So yeah, I do agree with you, ManUnitedMax. Man United talks that those rumours are quite ridiculous, and I do agree, Ryan. Luke Shaw is we don't need a new left back. Really when we were going towards the January window, when Shaw wasn't playing as much, I think a lot of people thought we need to get in a proper left back. But now Luke Shaw's turning in the performances that he is. He really is. He really is coming into his own as a Manchester United player and showing the potential that we got when Louis van Gaal signed him. I don't know, was it Louis van Gaal? Yeah, I think it was. Wait, was it
Lingard? Oh God.
Was Luke Shaw Louis van Gaal?
Yeah, I think Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
I think hasn't he been with us a bit longer than that? I don't know if it was David Moyes or whatever.
It might have been.
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Van Gaal.
Oh right, yeah.
I can't remember now.
Louis van Gaal apparently. Yeah, okay.
Said it was Van Gaal. There you go.
Well, I mean, fair play to him. To be fair, a few. There's still been a few signings. A few signings from those era who are still doing bits. Obviously, Mata from David Moyes' era. Juan Mata just doing bits as he always does. Good point about Lindelof there from Ryan as well. I thought Lindelof did put in some dangerous balls in. By the way, welcome Bob Mitchell if you are watching. Please do leave a like if you haven't already. But yeah, I thought he did put in some decent balls, and I think obviously with his ball playing kind of technique, his kind of crosses are quite decent, and you would expect that from someone like Victor Lindelof, who for Benfica was very much a ball playing centre back and was able to create chances for his teammates and also score a few goals as well. So yeah, I mean, hopefully he can continue to do that, and obviously with Lukaku on form, hopefully he gets in the right position to take those chances.
I think it'd be good if we could get some of the old players back, because I'm just looking at some of these comments. YouTube's just put something about, he just said that Van Gaal signed Shaw, Herrera, Rojo, Di Maria, Falcao. Imagine if we could get Di Maria, which I don't think would happen. Maybe Falcao. We can get Falcao, Van Persie back on it. You go, there's some more strikers on the strike force, but I don't think our strike force is any problems, to be honest. I think it's our defence, and like we were just talking about left backs, it's the full backs. We need more full backs. I know Daley Blind played today, and obviously I think he was one of the ones who's back to show. I'm surprised about Lindelof playing well, though. That's certainly shown me wrong, because I normally criticise him. But I think who was this guy you were talking about the other day? Malcolm or some guy, was it?
Oh no, yeah. I was talking we talked a bit about Malcolm. I think What do you mean the winger Lucas Leiva?
No, that's the no.
Or was it
No.
what was his name? Andre Gomez. I did one on him.
Oh. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, Andre Gomez. We can get him and another midfielder. To a more experienced centre midfield, because we have a few young guys who aren't going to get at the game, and if we can, Andre Gomez is from Barcelona as well, so he's played in the top level. He's playing in the top level. He's playing with Lionel Messi. He's playing with Luis Suarez. He's playing with Iniesta. You name it, all those old buggers. And if he came to us, then we'd have a brilliant Barcelona man on our team. Now, Bobby, how is he crap? He just doesn't play that many games though for Barcelona. That might be why, but he's a good player on the ball. I don't watch much La Liga, but I do sometimes have a sneak. But when he does play, he sets up chances. He's well known for passing it to the wings and trying to create things towards the left and the right wings. So if we have him, and he could do what Van Dijk did earlier and maybe score. Could be another midfielder. And I think, if I'm right in thinking, Gomez has plays in different positions. Well, I think he plays in cam. He plays all over the midfield. Anyways, he's a very good man, and for Barcelona, But Barcelona, the biggest team in the world. Sorry to say this, but Barcelona are the biggest team in the world, by far. So if we could get him for about 40 million, I think we've got ourselves a bargain, because he's such a good midfield, and he's not overweighted, is he? So he's about 81 weighted or something on FIFA. So if we get him, then there you go. We've got some more good centre midfields. I mean, Fellaini's getting on his age, or as I like to call it, there and stuff. You've got quite a lot of centre midfields, but a lot of midfielders that won't play most again. I knew Sack would say that. I knew Sack would say United are the biggest team in the world. Typical. But I'll give me voice to Blake in a second. I'll give it over to you now. Right.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, the thing is in football, it's hard to kind of judge when they haven't played in the league. Obviously, Ryan does say here that a lot of the Barca players are average and not good enough for the Prem's top teams. I mean, it's hard to tell until they actually come to the Premier League and play. I think it's very hard to judge if by watching them in a different league. I think if they come to the Premier League, they might do well. They might do well. You never know. Welcome back, Zach. By the way, welcome to the stream. Also, Daryl, I probably am going to end the stream quite soon. So, if there's any other last points you'd like to make, please do make them. If not, thank you very much for joining me once again for another live stream. I appreciate it.
Yeah. There's not much more really to say, is there? Apart from, we've got a tough area ahead of us. We've got Stoke City at home, followed by Burnley away, and then who else have we got at home? We've got no we haven't, we've got Spurs away. It's going to be hard. We need to make sure that we keep scoring goals, and I think it's important that we stay second place in the league now. I think the title race is over at the minute, but don't always think Man City will win every single game. They're not going to keep an unbeaten streak, I don't think. but you never know. Celtic have done it for about 2-3 seasons, so doesn't mean Man City won't. But yeah, I think it's important that we just stay second place now and beware of Chelsea. So yeah, we'll just have to see who we can get in the transfer window. It'll be very interesting. Unfortunately, for those who did join Daz's show earlier, unfortunately the stream collapsed. So I've ended up losing that stream. I'm going to do the first episode next week and go through what I read through today. So apologies about all that, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. And yeah, I'll try and get you on my channel sometime. I've had Sack on my channel, so thanks for Sack being on. But yeah, thanks for having me on, mate, and I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thanks for coming on, Daryl. Appreciate it. And you can go check out Daryl's channel as well. If you want to go check out some more Manchester United content, as well as ManUnitedMax, Zach's FootyWorld, and Man United Talks. All links down below. I don't think, actually, a few of the links aren't down below, but please go and check out Man United Talks, as well as ManUnitedMax, Zach's FootyWorld, United Lads, and Daryl Johnson as well. Just go check out those guys. But yeah, I mean, very, very good call from Daryl as always. And if you want to call in or whatever, feel free. My Skype is in the description down below. I think Bob Mitchell supports Liverpool, by the way. I'm just guessing. By the way, he says, "Suck my dyke." I think he supports Liverpool, probably. You know, but yeah, I mean, we've played really well today. You know, yeah, let's get Zach on.
Hello?
Zach, welcome to the stream. Can you hear me, pal?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I can.
Oh, nice to hear it, mate. Nice to hear it.
Well, I mean,
I ain't been here for a while.
Yeah. I mean, thanks for watching. Appreciate it.
That's alright.
And as I said, go check out his channel in the link in the description if you haven't already. And also go check out all the other channels as well in the description down below. But
Drop a like, boys.
Yeah. Please do drop a like. I'm begging. Please drop a like. But yeah, I mean, Zach, I've always, had the same question to Dal. We made it hard for ourselves today, I thought, but got the win in the end. What did you make of the game?
I thought it was a decent performance. I thought, obviously, Lingard, what is up with him right now? I mean, he was a, standard player. He has been becoming absolutely insane. Coutinho was touted at 140 million by Barcelona, and Lingard's got more assists than him, more goals than him. Absolutely incredible. I think Lingard, in my opinion, is really outshining himself, and I think he'll definitely be part of the England World Cup run, which we're hopefully going to see soon. So I'm excited for that, and I think Lingard has really deserved it. In my opinion, Lingard, if he can continue this for the next, year and a half, 2 years, I think we could see, if he continues this form for 2 years, I know it's going to be very, very hard, but if he works really hard and continues the form, oh my God, imagine what he would be like. He'd be a first-team starter. He'd be worth 80 million. So obviously, I'm not expecting that, but imagine if he did, it'd be incredible. I'm just thinking right now, that's a reason why we're not going to get another right mid. Like, people have been talking about Mahrez and Pulisic. We're not going to get a player like that in when Lingard's on this form. It just doesn't make financial kind of sense. Why waste money when your player is in absolute fire form? There's no point. So I think we'll definitely rule out a right mid in Mahrez and Pulisic nowadays, just because Lingard's been doing so well. Except for Lingard, the whole team performance was decent. Seeing Lukaku on the team sheet again, score sheet was very, very nice. Obviously boosted his confidence after a low dip in confidence, and if he can continue this up, maybe he can build his confidence up again and start a scoring run, which we saw at the start of the season, which is good to see. I'm also happy that Romelu got a clean sheet. Very happy with that. It was kind of annoying though. I keep on seeing this same pattern. I don't know if people watching this, Stubbs, I don't know if Daryl sees it, I don't know if you see this, I don't know if ManUnitedMax sees this, I don't know if anyone sees the same thing as me. I know Daryl kind of does as well. Daryl pointed out we had 10 shots and 18 on target. 18 shots, sorry, 10 on target. And the thing I'm having right now with Man United is we have so many shots, but not so many are on target, which really tests the keeper. So we're not really having many shots that are actually testing the keeper and threatening to the keeper. And we've been seeing this in numerous games, and it's very, very sad to see because the amount of chances we're creating, but we're just not putting them away. And I really want to know like what people think of that, because I think it isn't just Lukaku. I don't think all the scoring should be put on his head. I think it should be put on other people's heads. And I think if we didn't have Lingard right now, we'd be really, really struggling. So I'm really curious what you think, though, is about that. But I really think we need to sort it out. I don't know what Mourinho can do for it. Maybe getting another attacking player in, like Goretzka or someone like that. I'm really high of him, or Ozil. So tell me what you think of that, though. But I just think there is an underlining problem right now in Man United. Even though we did well, it is Derby. Think of it as Derby. That's all I'm saying.
But yeah, yeah. To comment on that, I think. I do notice that. I mean, especially in the first half, we had a few shots which really should have gone on target instead of, because obviously, I mean, one of the shots from Rashford, he probably should have gone for less power and probably more, gone for where it is going to go. If it try and get it towards the goal. I know that sounds pretty obvious, but to some footballers it's not as obvious as it may seem. But I think also one of the things as well with the fact that we only have 10 on target is also in the game that the shots we had on target weren't a lot of the shots weren't really testing the keeper. A lot of the shots were kind of either straight at Scott Carson or, ones which you would expect him to save. There weren't many which were on target, which, really, really tested him and really had to make a brilliant save. So I think it is a very interesting point. I would like to invite, the rest of the live chat to, to comment on that as well. Man United Talk says, agree with you, Zach, but Goretzka is going to Bayern. That is Man United Talk's opinion on that. But yeah, I think it's a great point about the fact that the amount of shots we have won this game today. But I think we do need to step up our game with I think we do need to kind of step up our game with the with the amount of shots that are going in the back of the net.
Yeah. Also, can I touch on that? We have 10 days to really kind of focusing on that, and Mourinho can really hone in on that. And also, I wouldn't be surprised in these 10 days, with this gap between Derby and Stoke, we sign a player. So stay tuned, everybody, about that. I think we will see the signing.
There you go. You heard it from Zach. Guillaume Balaguer himself has with the inside transfer knowledge. But to be fair, I do see it. Because I think Mourinho has been his Mourinho self very coy about these kind of things, very coy about the transfer market, who he's going to bring in, not wanting to give too much away. And I do see us bringing in something, spending a little money in the transfer window. But it will be interesting to see who it may be, and who as all of us, all the guys, Zach as well, probably be doing more transfer videos, and Max and Man United Talks, all these guys who you can find and check out their channels and stuff. We'll be doing transfer videos and that, so we'll keep you up to date with all the transfer news as it comes in, separating the facts from, for lack of a better word, the bullshit. And yeah, hopefully we do bring someone in. I think Tubes is saying welcome Bale. I mean, imagine that. To be fair, I'm not sure if I want Bale. He's a bit injury prone. But
I said. Oh, yeah, you go. Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say that Bale's a bit injury prone. Also, why not go for a younger model? Why not go for someone who's a bit younger, who has a potential, and we can make him into the next big thing.
Yeah. That is true. I think the thing with Bale is you spend 60 to 80 million on Bale, and when you need him, rely on him the most in December when our players are getting injured. We need Bale. We need more creativity. Bale gets injured. Our season destroyed. We saw that kind of with Pogba, but at the same extent, Pogba doesn't obviously get as injured as much as Bale. So obviously, it isn't as big of a deal. But with Bale, we would be really relying on him. He would be doing really well at September to December. We'd hit December, it would be cold. He would be kind of frustrated with the amount of games he'd be playing, like he'd be tired, and then he takes one knock, his hamstring gets pulled, he's out for December. That's the most crucial part of the season, wasted like that. And that is the only problem with Bale. Whereas if we could spend that money with Griezmann, or we could spend it with Malcolm and other players like that, and maybe Goretzka, I know people are saying he's going Bayern, but I reckon we can outbid Bayern. We have more of a spending power than them. And I think we could spend it a lot more wisely than Bale. And also, Bale isn't on the right side of age, in my opinion. He is still young, but with his injuries keep on coming. As he gets older, I believe his injuries will progress and get worse. And you just don't want that for £60 million.
Yeah, I mean that is a very good point. You know, obviously there would be parallels with obviously the Pogba injury and other injuries which can definitely derail the season, especially when one of your most important players gets injured, and it can be very, very damaging to the side. And I think, you know, with Gareth Bale, you could see something like that happening. You could see a bit of an injury like that. And I mean, obviously, the positives with him is he is Premier League proven, but it's going to be interesting who we do go for in the coming days of the January transfer window. Loads and loads of rumours because it's Manchester United. So many, rumours from the press making things up mostly. Making things up. Making stories up. But I think. Wait, no. Yeah, go on.
There was like a story that Ronaldo's very interested in joining Man United again. I was like, that's so much bull.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I mean, they would every transfer window. It's all about Ronaldo, and people just click on it because obviously, the dream would be to have Ronaldo back. But at the same time, why would he leave? Real Madrid wouldn't let him leave in January, let alone the summer, let alone January. So I just don't believe anything you see to do with Ronaldo, guys.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good advice, to be honest. I mean, I think it's unfortunate. I mean, he might come back late in his career, but I'm not sure if I really want him back when a Ronaldo who's out of kind of not as good as he once was. So I don't know. I feel like if he doesn't come in the next few transfer windows, then I'm not sure if I'd really want him back at the club, to be honest. But yeah, I wouldn't believe any sort of stories about Ronaldo. Any of this kind of, oh yeah, he's falling out with the staff, or oh he didn't get his 5 o'clock wake up call and now he's really annoyed, so he wants to leave. It's such stupid stuff like that which gets made up. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna end the stream quite soon, Zach. So thank you very much for calling up. I appreciate that.
Right.
And yeah, if you haven't.
Like the stream, lads. Just like the stream. Yeah.
Right, guys, I'm probably going to have to finish on this mic here. Obviously, I think you can start hearing me now. Yeah, the call was good. Yeah, obviously the audio is not going to be as good. Obviously, you'll probably hear a bit of sound in the background. But yeah, guys, yeah, I'm going to finish the stream here. Thank you so much for all your guys' support. Please do leave a like if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. We're one away from 230 subscribers. As Alex says there, you know, the community, you know, on this channel and on all the channels is absolutely superb. All the banter between the lads is so fantastic. Hopefully we can keep this up and, you know, enjoy the rest of your Friday and enjoy your weekends. I will be doing streams over the weekend, so please come and join me for those. As I said, go subscribe to all the channels in the description. Also, special mention to Man United Talks. You know, very, very good Manchester United content as well. I checked him out for his review of the Derby County game. So go check him out, as he is right there in the chat. So I would appreciate, go check him out if you want to see some more content. A very, very good guy as well. But yeah, as I said, go check out all those guys. Please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've been Kieran. Thank you so much for watching. Red Devil Weekly out. That failed. I was trying to cover the. I was trying to cover the screen. It just didn't work at all. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. 2-0 win. What more can you ask for? 4th round, easy peasy.